Titty Pump City. What is up, everybody? So, my current schedule has my ass waking up at like 5 a.m. Got around to posting that video this morning. It's already performing really well. Super awesome. Me and Mario are excited as fuck about, you know, and so are you guys. It seems the production, how high the quality's been getting lately. All thanks to Mario. There's none of this shit has anything to do with me. So you guys keep thanking him in the comments for sure. So because I'm waking up so damn early, it's 9 right now. I woke up, I got half of my steps in for the day. I went to a place in Vegas called Downtown Summerlin. It's completely just empty, vacant at that time. And I walked around, saw the sunrise. You know, you get a little sentimental in prep and a little emotional at the end there. But it was nice, man. I got half my steps in for the day already, so I won't be running into any issues tonight where I got to go back to the gym and walk and make up the rest of my steps. So we have push. As I told you guys last week, I'll show you how the app adjusts me changing an exercise on week 2, which was I changed the second exercise to Smith machine press. When I'm going through this, I'll pull it up. I'll show you guys what it has me doing, but using the same weight as last week, beating everything by 1 rep on the initial press. Then we'll go do the second press of the day, and I'll probably end up doing what I did last week where I split my triceps, biceps, and lateral delts into the PM. But if I don't, then I will do my triceps now. So we'll see how I'm feeling. Ended up taking a bunch of the Evogen stuff that Hani got me. Hani's coming out with a video very soon where he put me through an FST7 session, actually. I have never, ever, since I started training, let anyone else put me through a workout that I didn't have control over. Like Mike has put me through my own sessions before for our YouTube channel and the RP channel, but that's always me dictating what I'm doing. I'm like, I'm gonna do this, this, and this. Feel free to push me. So that was a really cool change, and to be quite frank, Hani basically trains exactly like we do. He pushes a little closer to failure for his guys, and the FST stuff, is basically where at the end of the last set of every exercise, you like contract the muscle you're training really hard, which is basically just an intensity technique. It's like doing a superset. It's like doing a giant set. You're just pushing a bunch more metabolites into the muscle. Let's think about it. You get done with the set, you stand up, you did a push-ups or whatever close to failure, you stand up and you just squeeze that muscle. You're just not allowing the blood and the metabolites to leave. You're pushing more into it. So it's honestly just like a body weight intensity technique that it was fun. I enjoyed it. So being deep into prep, I'll let Hani take over. It was a good time. Go check that out on his channel. And some of that might go on the RP channel too. We're gonna get to the workout here. I'm feeling pretty decent today, pretty spry. Not like a spring chicken, but spry enough. And we're gonna start loading this bitch up. Big ass fan still waddling. We're gonna die. Hani gave me a bunch of supplements. And dude, the thought he's put behind his line of stuff is actually really fucking neat. He might even, so he'll be the first person to convince me to go through a session, and potentially the first person to convince me to do some kind of athlete sponsorship, because the taste, the supplements, how much he only really includes things that have a lot of data behind them. Damn smart guy. And I mean, obviously that shows by the amount of sandows that this man has earned. I think he's 15 to 20 or something, some shit like that. That's insane. Today's like a It's like more of a focus type of day for me, I feel like. Like usually I'm pretty nonchalant, chilling, but I feel very like ready to train today. Too bad it's not leg day. That's kind of energy I need on my leg days. All right, let's go ahead and potentiate. Do that couple of reps at my working weight. I believe the first set is 13. What's up, Justin? Should be good. Should be good. So I'm messaging Dr. Soko right now. We posted him in that video yesterday. Again, go check him out. But he's a very kind guy. He said, I want to repost that because you've been an inspiration to me along my journey as well. My followers should know about you if they don't already. This is what it's all about, guys. Seriously. Because no fucking body is self-made. That bullshit needs to die. Self-made my fucking dick. Nobody's self-made. The support from your family, friends, the people you've learned from. I don't care if you're self-taught, if quote unquote, if you had to read somebody's book, you didn't go to, I think that's what people mean when they say self-taught. You didn't go to a school, whatever the fuck. You still read things published by very intelligent people. You read books, you conceptualized things on your own. You were in here doing stuff, learning from the big guys in the gym or whoever it was. Show respect, man. We're out here trying to pass the torch. Why not give credit to others? Like if you're only watching me, you're only watching Dr. Mike, you're only watching RP stuff, you're gonna know a lot. I promise you will. You'll know a fuckload. But you don't take one class in school. You should be learning from multiple sources, even people that disagree with us, because they got a lot of shit right too. I'm never gonna tell you should only be consuming our content. I love that you do. Keep consuming it. I think we're right about a lot of things. Make sure that you're at least acknowledging and not forgetting about the people who helped you along the way. A little philosophical lesson there for people. Develop a worldview, and in that worldview should be some sort of moral compass, and hopefully you lead with that. If not for special sports supplementation, I doubt I'd be training today, because I went pretty hard with Hani, and I think that was on Friday. I guess today is Tuesday, but forced reps, partials, like I was doing all kinds of intensity techniques. Fortunately, I'm used to intensity techniques. I just do different, like mile reps, giants, sets, rest, pause, you name it. I'm used to the stimulus, but that shit got tough. So I'm glad that I'm recovered. So to the Primo gods, thank you. I was way off, guys. Guess I'm making up for it on the next set. My shit I fixed last week. Keeps hitting this. I was like, why the fuck is this so hard at the top? God damn it. So I'm gonna be adding a set here today with less weight for sure. I'm gonna do 4 working sets. The 2 top sets, I'm gonna have to go back and watch the video because I did not remember doing the reps listed on the fucking app. And I have been miscounting a lot, so. So my last set, last week I got 6. Then I dropped a 25 and a 10 off. And I got a 3 or 4, one of those. So we're gonna go for the same thing. And then I'm gonna drop the load a little bit more and do another full set. I feel like it's still hitting that shit. So I beat that by 1 rep. That was good. The other sets that I put last week in the video were completely fucking wrong. Because it said 18 on the first set or some shit. I did not do that. Fairly certain I matched. I went back and watched and counted. I matched the top sets, which is good. I just gotta be more conscious of writing that down properly in the app. Now I'm gonna add a set. Probably just do 135. Hopefully getting that 15 range. That'll be more incline volume today with a couple sets of flat, which we'll move on to next. So Hani didn't want to say in his video, but how I saw him was I was getting my steps in out of my hotel. I'm walking through all these little shops and stuff out in Dallas. I look over and I'm staring down the milkshake machines and Five Guys. Or no, what was it? No. What's the one out there in Texas? It was Whataburger or Five Guys or one of those fucking burger joints. It was a burger joint. See, I don't even eat burgers. That's how much I know about burgers. When I look over and I see Hani like, I'm like, oh, what's up, dude? And he weighs me in. We talk for a good hour and a half. And he's like, yeah, man, come to the gym. It's literally a mile from here. I'm like, what? So I ended up getting a hotel between the venue and Absolute Recomp, the gym I went to a couple times, that just so happened to be a mile from Hani's personal gym. That was fucking amazing, by the way. Full of panada and all kinds of other great stuff. So he's like, yeah, come by tomorrow, come in the morning, come before the show, we'll do a session. I was like, you know, fuck it, I'll do it, let's go. I woke up at 7 o'clock, went over there, got there on 8, and made it just in time to the show for a classic prejudging. So it was perfect, it was awesome, great experience. Hani's a fucking amazing dude. Super genuine. It was very, very pleasant surprise. Titty Pump, boy. Titty Pump City. What is that song? Rack City? I assume they're referring to titties.
Which one?
Rack City? Doesn't that mean city? Rack?
Jared, I got kids. I don't know this music, man.
You're too busy listening to what are the popular kids? Bluey? Is that Bluey? That's a kid's show, right? It's like a dog? No, that's new, bro. Blippy. What's up, my man? Oh, for all the other good parents watching my stuff, comment below your favorite non-postmodern, non-woke cartoons for children. Since my nieces are moving in, I'm becoming more concerned with these things. Supposedly there's like really good private schools out here and charter schools in Vegas, so I'll be getting them into some of those. It comes out of nowhere. All right, ladies just finished up. We're gonna go over there and steal that machine where someone else does. I'm gonna hit this for a couple, and I'm gonna see what I got last week, or what it's having me do this week. I think it's at 13, but I'm gonna double check because I fucked up on there so bad. I'm gonna hit 1 or 2, and then we'll go into the working sets. I remember I subbed this out for wide grip Smith. Feels good. Ugh. So here's what I did last week. Or here's what I did this today, sorry. Here's what I had me doing. This said like 18 or something. I went back and watched the YouTube video. I only did like 13 or 14 on that first set. So that was, I don't know why the fuck I didn't track that properly. I think I got done training and then I just hit the check mark a bunch. So that was a mistake on my part. We're fixing it today though. So I'm gonna add a set today. The app didn't have this here, but I put it there. So this was my total for the incline pressing. I did 1, 2, this is 1 set, 3, and then I did a down set. So now we're going to the Smith bench. That says 230. I'm keeping it at 225, and that's gonna adjust. So now we got 14 reps on that first set is what we're going for. So we're gonna see if we can't get that 14 reps. Might be hard. Fuck that, I'm strong. I'm grown. Failed. Failed at 14. That's into prep shit right there. You feel like you have one more and then it just stops. Oh, that was good though. Basically rep match, or did what it said it wanted me to. Take a big break now, and then we got 11 on the next set. Something that I want to do is go into my comments between sets because I'm fucking brain dead. Half the time I'm like, oh, what am I doing? I don't know what I need to talk about. So I'm gonna go in on the previous workout that was the same, go to a couple different comments and try to answer some questions. There's a lot of good comments about the quality of the video. Again, thank Mario for that, guys. He's killing it. Killing it. Someone's asking if I picked a show. Let's see, fuck it, guys. I am doing the European Championships in the UK. That is my for sure show. There's one that is coming soon that I might do that I'm not going to discuss because I don't know if I'm doing it or not. I look really fucking good this week. I got some pretty good shots where my glute striations are coming in finally. And with over 2 weeks to that show, I could make it, but I'm gonna be digging hard as fuck. So these videos, my mood and everything's gonna go down, so having these comments are gonna be very important to me because you guys are gonna lead the way for some of these videos and I might answer your questions in the videos. Today will be my last day with lots of energy, I can promise you that. But yeah, so that's the plan. That's the main plan there. I'm just finding more of the bodybuilding style questions first for some reason. There's a lot of really good questions, like super nerdy questions and questions on why I do things specific ways, techniques, yada yada. But I'm just I'm running into a bunch of bodybuilding ones. So somebody asked my specs, my height and weight. I'm 5'10". 5'10 and a half to 5'11 is what they clocked me in at height in for classic. I've always said that I was 5'9 and a half, but then I started getting heighted in, and I guess I'm 5'10 and a half to 5'11. And the Crocs, I'm probably 6 foot. You know what I'm saying? Look at that inch heel lift there. But so 5'10", and I am 220. Ish, 222 this morning. I'm one of those guys who in person, I don't know, I've been told I look taller, which is a weird compliment, I guess. Like, you're only 5'10"? Because I'll be standing next to guys and I'll be like, oh, what's your height? Like 5'9"? They're like, no, I'm 5'11", but they're like here. And I'm like, I've never been one to really give a shit. Like I said, most of my life I thought I was 5'9". But that's why I think I get told a lot I'm bigger in person. Which is a cool compliment for bodybuilders, to be honest. Most guys are bigger on like Instagram and shit. But 5'10", 5'11", 220-ish. Most of that's in the dump truck. We're gonna get 11. So I'm definitely more depleted going into this workout than I would have been if I had just done my session, but I'm absolutely fine with it. I did do a little more volume with Hani, so the fact that the performance on this session is going down makes a lot of sense. This week, for my second session, I'll likely like remove a set or come down a tad, make it like a lighter session, so that by the time I get back to the session that I would, like this one, I'm able to beat the performance. I feel good though, guys. If I gotta add in more intensity techniques, I fucking will. This is the time, like during prep, if you notice performance declining a lot, it's totally fine. You can take light sessions, you can take recovery sessions, you can take deloads. Sometimes, there ain't no fucking time for that. And intensity techniques are absolutely okay to do. The load's gonna go down, you're gonna have less glycogen. It's absolutely okay. So, one more set here. See how I feel, but I feel like I could probably do my 2 sets of triceps now, after this. Boy, I feel like I'm close to a show. I'm always quoting fucking SpongeBob.
Yeah, you are.
SpongeBob or Adventure Time? Future. That's me for sure. If it's modern or futuristic. How you doing, Justin?
Man, how are you?
Tired as fuck. What if everybody was honest? Like, you go to the cash register, you're like, hey, how are you? And you're like, well, I'm doing well. And they're like, how are you? And then they're like, terrible. My wife left me, and I'm bagging groceries for a living. And honestly, I was thinking about ending it tonight, but you know, imagine a world where we were that honest with each other.
Right?
I guess lying is okay sometimes. I'm doing great. I'm doing great.
I'm doing good. That's
I'm
how
great.
You know you ain't doing good.
I'll just be like, I hear you. Another day, another dollar. I'm like, damn, that's a shitty way to live. I saw a reel. I'm getting sent to it by all my like non-PC friends because that's the only way you should be, honestly. It's this black guy, and he's in his car, and he's like, man, what happened to white people making up sayings? He's like, white people, we need you. He's like, y'all came out with some slappers. Golly. What was it? He said another one that was so fucking funny. Just like old man sayings that you would hear, you know what I mean? Dude, it was so good. And I was like, well, we used to make up sayings, but then we got canceled. So we can't do that anymore. Everything's rooted in white supremacy or whatever. You must have said something like, I just said golly. Oh, you don't realize it's rooted in white supremacy? That's what it was. They saw Joe and me together. They're like, this is for sure a fucking KKK meeting or something.
Guy with a mohawk?
I got a good pump. We're gonna go hit some poses and we're gonna decide if we wanna do triceps or not. So I need to get food and I need to get water. I do like combining my arms. I know this is like a pretty short push session. I like it. I like splitting up my bigger muscle groups, my chest, for my tris, bis, lateral delts. The session in the PM will have a little more volume. It'll probably last a little longer too. This took me all of 45 to 50 minutes. 8 working sets for my chest is a lot. So I do 8 more later in the week. That's 16 working sets. For cutting down, somebody at my level of advancement, that's pretty fucking good. We're gonna do triceps, biceps, lateral delts in the PM. It'll be the same session that I posted last week. Go watch that if you want to see what I did. It is literally the same session. I do a Smith incline skull, superset with close grip, some lion curls, some lateral raises. It's a great session. And like I said, I recorded it for you guys, so go watch it. It's from 2 or 3 videos ago. That's all he wrote, guys. We're gonna get out of here. Thank you as always. I'm gonna keep popping these out. Next video is probably gonna be one where I'm fucking Mario up. So make sure you come watch that one. It's gonna be fun.